Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel on Advanced Excel. I hope that all of you are doing extremely well. Now in this video, our challenge is that the user should be allowed to use or to select the state which is over here, start month, that is here, and end month, to get the dynamic sales totals in these cells. Now the database is simple. We are having state wise, month wise cells, and the states are spread across rows, and the months they are spread across columns, and these are the cells for respective month and respective state. And using these 5 approaches, we are going to arrive at the same result. Now coming to this first and second approach, that is sum and sum product, the logic is going to remain exactly the same. There is no difference in logic, and that logic can be divided into two parts. In the first part, as you have seen, that these numbers or these sales figures, they are spread across columns. So had these sales figures been in the rows, the challenge would have been very simple. So the first part of the logic is to segregate or to isolate the sales figures for a particular month. So here the state selected is MH Maharashtra. So in the first step, we'll isolate these amounts which are for the state of Maharashtra, and then the second logic will be how many of these months are greater than or equal to the start month, and how many of the same months they are less than or equal to this end month, and we'll combine these two logics inside sum and then inside sum product. So we are going to break this formula into two. I am going to start with is equal to into bracket and a logical question: how many of you are equal to Maharashtra? And I'll multiply this by this sales amounts. I'll complete parenthesis and Control Shift and Enter. In sum, we are going to use an array function. So I am pressing Control Shift and Enter. So it is giving me 22. If I press F2 and press F9, you will realize that this particular combination of multiplying the state with their respective sales figures, it has produced this result: 20, 20.05, 15, 15, 20, 18. So it has very perfectly selected only the sales values which pertains to the state of Maharashtra. So Control Z. Now I am going to prefix one more brackets, because this whole thing is one condition, or this whole thing has produced us the sales for the state of Maharashtra. So Control Shift and Enter. And in second part of my logic, I am going to ask how many of these months are greater than or equal to my start month, which is this, and multiply by. Now I am using asterisk because we are performing AND condition, and I have said on many occasions that when you use asterisk in your formulas, then that asterisk serves two purposes. First, it converts trues and false into ones and zeros. That is number one. And number two, it tells Excel that the user is interested in performing AND condition. That is to say, both conditions have to be, or all conditions have to be satisfied. So how many of you are greater than or equal to start month? And again, same, how many of you, these are these states, are less than or equal to my end month. I'll complete parenthesis and I am pressing Control Shift and Enter. It's giving me 1 because we have used that asterisk, and as asterisk has converted those trues and false into ones and zeros. I am pressing F2 and pressing F9, and here it is. So it has perfectly selected 3 months because we want total of this April, May and June. So I am pressing Control Z, and I am going to surround this entire thing into brackets, because both these conditions together form only one condition. So Control Shift and Enter. And now I am going to start with a space and is equal to sum into bracket, Control Enter, and we'll take both these conditions inside sum. So Control C, escape, Control V, and we'll say multiply by, or that is asterisk, again Enter, and I am going to take these two conditions which are together forming one condition. Control C, escape, F2, Control V, and I am closing parenthesis for sum, and I am coming to beginning of this function and deleting that extra space. Delete. So all these reference have been activated, and Control Shift and Enter, because we are doing some with array operation. So Control Shift and Enter, and here you have 57.05, and here it is April, May, June 57.05. Okay, now if you change this to say from Maharashtra to MP, that total is 58.89. Here it is 58.89. And if you change those states to say July to September, say July to September, it is giving us 55. So for MP, the total of sales for July, August, September, they are 55. Okay, so this is the first approach by which you can get the result. But again, that sum cannot deal with arrays, so we are pressing Control Shift and Enter. Now coming to sum product, the logic is exactly the same. So I am simply going to take this entire thing, Control C, escape, F2, Control V, sorry, and will replace this sum with sum product, tab, and rest of the things remain same, and I am simply pressing Enter. Okay, so because the logic is exactly pinpoint same for sum and sum product is also fetching the same result. But the beauty with sum product is it can deal with array. So I did not press Control Shift and Enter, I simply press Enter. So this is the second approach. In third approach, we are going to use index and match with ranges. So I am starting with index, it asks for array, and array is the range of cells where my results are or values are lying. So these are my range of cells, comma. Now I am not fixing any ranges because we are not going to copy it anywhere. For row I am using match. Match will look up for this state. My lookup array for match is this, which is of the same size or dimensions like array for index, and I want exact match 0. And for column I am again using match, and we are going to look for this start month. So lookup value is my start month. Lookup array is this, and I want exact match, so 0. And I am completing parenthesis for index and match and pressing Enter. It is giving me 14. So the MP July sales are 14. MP and July sales, they are 14. Now here is a trick. Suppose if I type here say 1 2 3 4, and I want to take sum of this 1 2 3 4. So what we do is we say is equal to sum tab, and we simply select this range. Okay, isn't it? And Enter. But the moment we selected that range, Excel has automatically put this semicolon, so that so as to denote that user is interested in selecting this entire range. So all the cells or all the values which are appearing between I13 to I16, both cells included, they are to be summed up, and we will be using the same logic in index and match. So just I am pressing Enter, and in index and match, now we are having this start month cells, that is July month cells for MP. I am simply pressing F2 here, and I will select the entire index and match function, Control C, and I will come to the end of this function, give semicolon to suggest that I want to deal with ranges. I will say Control V, and instead of this start month which is in C13, I am giving C14 where my end month is, and I am pressing Enter. It's giving me values, but I'm okay with that. If I select this cell, press F2 and F9, you will see it has selected July, August and September cell. So here it is 14, 19 and 22. So Control Z, and we'll simply suffix it with sum. So SUM tab, come to end of this function, complete parenthesis and Enter. So this is my third approach. The fourth approach is using offset. So is equal to offset. Now the logic will be somewhat the same as that of index and match. So offset tab, my starting point is this, so my reference is this, so it is basically 0 for the purpose of offset. Now so far as rows are concerned, how many rows I want to move down? So I want to move 0, 1 and 2 rows, but for that I am using match. Lookup value is this state which is MP. My lookup array is this, and I want exact match, so 0, then comma. Now how many columns I want to move? in terms of columns I want to move say 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the match result of for this column it has to be 4. So again I am using match value is lookup value is this, my array lookup array is this, and I want exact match, so again 0. So now the result of this particular stretch of match is 4. I am pressing F9, it is 4, perfect, and this match is going to give us 2, pressing F9, 2. So we are on the right track, and this height and width argument we are not using them right now. I am simply completing parenthesis and enter. So it's giving me 14, which are cells for July, and again simply selecting this entire function, semicolon, to tell Excel that I am dealing with ranges, or I want to deal with ranges, Control V, and instead of C13 which is my start month, I am giving end month, which is in C14, and pressing enter. So again it's giving us value, and the reason why it gave us value error in offset as well as in index and match is it has selected those ranges for us. So if I press F9, here it is, but having selected those ranges or these values, Excel does not know what the user wanted to do with those values. So Control Z, and now we are saying okay, sum them up, and coming to end of this function, complete parenthesis, enter. So this is my fourth approach, and in fifth approach we are still going to use offset, but let's see how. Is equal to offset tab, this is my starting point. For rows I am using match, lookup value is straight, lookup array is this, and exact match. So row argument is over. For column argument again match, tab, this is my start month, that is my lookup value, this is my lookup array, and we want exact match, so this is over. And now so far as height is concerned, our sales figures are spread across columns and not across rows, so my height argument is not valid here, so I am simply going to put comma. And for width, now we want sales of say July, August and September, so we want sales of these 3 months, so I am using match again we'll do the same thing. So match, my end month is September, comma, lookup array is this, comma, I want exact match, so I am putting 0 here, and I'll say minus, again I'll say match, tab, my lookup value is now my start month, so we are deducting start month from end month, comma, my lookup array is the same again, and we want exact match, so 0. Now if I select this two matches and see the result, it is giving us 2. So we'll simply we'll simply put brackets around these 2 matches, and I'll say +1 because we want sale of July, August and September, 3 months, and I'm completing parenthesis and enter. It's giving us value because again it has selected those 3 values, so we'll prefix this with sum, sum, tab, come to end of this function, close parenthesis and enter. So you can use all of these 5 approaches, any of these 5 approaches, but if you are new to this offset and some product, or if you fear that you may end up in something else, then I suggest you to use index and match, which is a straightforward function. So friends, this brings me to end of this video. In this next sheet I have given formula text so that you can refer to those things while practicing, and I am also going to leave link of this Excel downloadable file in the description box. So thanks a lot for all your views and likes. Do subscribe to my channel, comment, share and hit that bell icon to get future updates, and take very good care of yourself. Take care, bye.